speaking, okay, the numbers perhaps may not have meaning, but surely visuals and audio should. And Israel, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, has been called on to release a fortune of proof and evidence. Now, a clip that went viral yesterday showed a senior Hamas official, someone from the political bureau, storming out of a BBC interview because the hosts pressed them about Israeli civilians being killed, of which he said that was clearly not the intention. And we also now see reports coming out that Hamas is rejecting the IDF assertion of command centers being hid under the hospital, calling them baseless. But there's proof.
I know. And I agree with Owen that actually when the situation is so clearly a lie, it acts against them because they lose credibility even on something that they might say in truth.
Very important point.
Right. So it's actually they are shooting. It
was a huge tactical mistake. You're absolutely right. If you're going to fake the numbers, don't fake them this badly.
This badly, and so with such an ability to prove you lie. And the fact that they did it out of stupidity and out of hastefulness, they wanted to immediately create an international vague against Israel, was shooting themselves in the foot. And from that point, I agree. It's a victory to Israel. At the same time, there are those channels overseas that their agenda is to reflect the Israeli side of hurting people over there, and they would obviously emphasize those images. But I think it's a major, and the hospital story is a milestone in that sense, because it was such an obvious lie that everybody after that event should say, but why should we believe you now?
Absolutely, and I want to take off that point if I have a minute. It's not only that it was a huge tactical mistake, it was a very consequential tactical mistake, because the death toll figures from Gaza is essentially the Death Star of Hamas propaganda. Like in the movie, if you hit that, you destroy all of it, because people abroad are playing the basketball game, right? Which side has more dead, and whoever has more dead, that's the side that I'm going to support. But once you say that number of more dead is a fake number, it's much harder to keep score, if you will, in that gory basketball game. And it really does a great service to the truth and to Israel's effort.
That plus what they have done here in the beginning of this situation, where it's so clearly proved, that we see these images, and all the correspondents that could actually go and see those, the bodies and the children, while this guy on the BBC is claiming that they had clear instructions not to kill civilians. I know this is so ridiculous. So from that point of view, I think we're winning.